Anyways, I'm sorry, everybody watching. There's Splatoon happening, and then there's gonna be us. That.
Unfortunately, there's a little problem. They put us on the mic. That's a bad idea because half the time we won't talk about the game. So you've been warned.
Yeah. Shoutouts to these teams though, Reignfall and XName. Thanks for dealing with us when you watch this VOD back. Till then, enjoy your match though.
I hope they're not listening to us. They'll be laughing too much and won't be able to pay attention to what they're doing, and then we'll see it and we'll make more jokes about it.
That's why I say when they watch the VOD back, because you know what, a good team, they watch the VOD back and say, hey, you know what, I was on stream. Let's see what kind of comments the commentary had, and then they're gonna be like, oh, these.
Well, all I know is they're all using the question mark weapons. The best weapon.
Great weapon, by the way.
The worst weapon too.
It's crazy. It's crazy how meta question marks are, Colin.
I know, right?
I mean, we see it in Big Run. They even do that in Salmon. It's crazy. Like every mode has the question marks. Just look at the RNG we got. Pretty common RNG.
Wait, we're not streaming Salmon Run? I thought this was a Salmon Run tournament.
Where's the fish? Woo!
Well, it's probably in the water around the stage. You just gotta go fishing.
Yeah, it's a little bit cold in that water though. It's a little icy. You know, I said I was waiting for the snow. We got the snow and the ice there. And a lot, crazy that you bring a washing machine though on to shoot.
Well, if you fall in the water and your clothes get wet and it's too cold because of that, right? You gotta wash it to clean it and then dry it. I'm sure it's a 2-in-1 washer dryer.
Owen, I didn't think of that. Buddy. And we got a pencil here to write down, things you need to, because this is like a research ship, or I think oil. I can't remember which one this is anymore. The lore of the map.
It's research, I'm pretty sure.
So gotta get the pencils to write some stuff down. That was pretty cool.
I mean, yeah, that's why everyone's using pencil on this map. They're doing research. It has nothing to do with how good pencil is as a weapon. Who would use pencil as a weapon anyways, right? What are you gonna do? Stab a vampire or something?
Didn't know that pencils were made of garlic, Cohen.
Isn't vampire one of the vampire's weaknesses getting stabbed by a pointy piece of wood?
Well, usually it has to be. It's like a cross, isn't it?
No, I'm pretty sure one of the stereotypical vampire. Spike? Yeah, wooden stake. Yeah.
Wooden stake. I'm sorry. I'm bad. My bad. I don't know my vampire lore. I may have grew up in the era of Twilight, but I didn't pay attention to it. My bad.
I didn't.
I was the werewolf guy anyways. Was it Jacob? I actually don't know. Bullshit.
Well, are we getting into Kraken's love life now?
My love.
Maybe that's not the best topic.
They called me a furry, and then Jacob's the one. They're the two that did it. I mean, you were the one on the team called Twilight Angler.
Okay, that team has nothing to do with that story. The logo was an anglerfish. Come on.
Just because you're hiding your desires, Holland.
Oh my God.
For was Edward and Jacob?
I have no clue.
You think I would know this if I'm gonna make the joke, but I have absolutely no clue.
I think we're both shitposting about what was it, a book or a movie? I don't know. Yeah, a franchise that we have no clue about. And I don't even remember how we got to this topic, but that's pretty normal for what we're streaming, to be fair. All of this is impromptu, by the way. We didn't plan anything.
Oh, you're putting doubt on this. Edward's the vampire, Jacob's the werewolf. I'm sorry, I had to Google it. So assuming that Google isn't lying to me, there's like a 50% chance these days.
So you Googled it. Does that mean Google's going to start giving you videos on that franchise constantly?
I'm about to get
Curse of the algorithm.
Werewolf in my videos. This is how.
Hey, look, the match is almost over.
Shoutouts to these teams. They've both made it roughly to the second checkpoint. I mean, this way this map works, right? You go very quickly after checkpoint 1 to checkpoint 2, and then can you break checkpoint 2 is kind of the question. And right now, hey, there's a shot here to break checkpoint 2, Owen. Can they do it? All 3 members of the team alive are there. They're popping off.
They do get past the checkpoint. That's pretty good. I mean, I'm enjoying watching them in the background. We should post at least, but it really does look like I don't even remember which team is which.
The one has an X in their name, Hohen. And the X name is gonna win. Literally, that's the name, by the way. It's not. I'm not forgetting their name. Like, yeah, the X name. I don't know. No, their name is X name.
I'm very good at this.
Oh, yes, we're the best, Helen, in the business, right? This is why they bring us on as a last resort.
Yeah, as a last resort. It's only when you need the highest quality commentary that you bring us on. And by highest quality commentary, I mean 9 whole grades would look at us in the most disappointed manner possible. This is why we don't work for Nintendo.
What the Hohen Hero and Kraken Mare are doing on the mic, kind of thing, in Arlington, Texas.
But we're not in Texas.
You're right. We're in Barnacle and Dime, Owen. We're at the mall. Woo! Play the Coconut Mall theme, baby.
Listen, I expect at least one of these players to get a car and start doing donuts around the middle of the map. I mean, think about it. It's a good strategy. If you start doing that, you run over the opposition and they can't take the zone, right? So, there you go. Like, I don't know why nobody's thought of this strategy yet before. All you got to do is Coconut Mall it and you'll win this map. Like, it's so simple.
Changes the meaning of splat, Hohen, quite a bit. Oh, a speed bump. Splat. Oh, that's a good speed bump.
I mean, hey, it's not murder if they respawn.
That's my case to the judge after what happened in the school zone.
Oh my god.
They apparently gonna have a DC, so I think we're gonna have to reset this one according to looks like the member of XName. One of their members are DC, so they're gonna have a little bit of a quick cancel. We get to look at the map for a moment, folks. Let's look at this great map. It is very, very map. And we lost one on each side.
Double DC. Oh no, we gotta play 3-on-3. Come on.
3. Yeah,
3v3.
I think we play this out.
They didn't bring the car. The car must have DC'd. The car must have DC'd. That's the issue. No.
Both teams. It was just too powerful. It got Nogami decided to ban both of them right off rip here.
Is Nogami saying we can't use a car on this stage? We can't have Coconut Mall? Are we actually gonna have to play this normally? You gotta be kidding me. Come on. That's ridiculous.
Yep. Hey, well, everybody got in quickly, and that's the best part. You know what? Shout out to both teams. If we're gonna have DCs, things happen. You know, it's Splatoon.
I mean, at least they're resetting fast, yeah. Like, as a TO, I do appreciate that, right? Stuff happens, you know, but not delaying stuff, not pittering around, just getting things going as quickly as possible is very, very helpful to us because we don't have to get on your case and make the unfortunate choice where we have to coin flip your match because you're 20 minutes late or something. And then they get on our case and helped us saying, but we played the third game, yeah, but I canceled it 2 minutes into the game because y'all were 10 minutes over the deadline and was already trying to be nice. Please don't make me do that. Not fun.
Well, I would say we'd have Brush do it, but Brush is sleeping at the wheel. That's all I'm saying. We were trying to ask for a match earlier. Calling you out, Brush. Love you, Brush.
It is true that Coconut Mall doesn't place you in the middle of a large lake in the middle of a mall, Twitch chat. But what if it did?
I mean,
jeez,
hey.
we can make this Coconut Mall. Why can't we have 2 Coconut Malls? Why can't this be Coconut Mall 2, also known as Barnacle Dime?
It's just Baby Park, but in the middle of the mall now.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, just a tiny little map. I like Baby Park. It goes oval. Anyway, speaking
Yes.
of ovals, there's big ovals on the screen of a splashdown, and almost got two, honestly. Just around the corner. Save folks stayed alive. Good position here by Reignfall. Or sorry,
XName coming in through the back.
lying.
XName coming in the back. Pretty good there, and Nosley to take the zone. Speaking of random other topics that aren't Splatoon related, have you played Mario Kart World?
I don't have a Switch 2, Holland. I didn't even get to touch a Switch 2. The Riptide TO didn't get to touch a Switch 2 until Riptide itself, so that's all I'm going to say. I touched it like once, and it was Devin's. Shout out Devin. We love Devin.
Well, were you all using that as part of the stream equipment, or is it testing it?
Yeah,
for
they
the
have
future?
one for the stream for the stream, which is
I mean, yeah, that makes sense. Oh wow, that's a play there. XName is gonna like they got a penalty kill off here, but this is a isn't XName in blue? Or am
no, Reignfall's in blue, but they don't have an X in front of their name. Like that, you know, they have team tags. Shout out team tags, something that my team hasn't done, even though we've been alive for 4 years.
We should do that.
We only did it like 1 or 2 lands that I was not a part of. Yeah, let's go TZS.
Listen, my sense of direction is very good, as you know, from us playing Minecraft. And that is now apparently applying to my sense of the ability to tell which team is which. So, I think considering the Splatoon community says that I'm the equivalent of someone from the Stone Age, it probably just means I'm getting old or something. It would line up with the Splatoon community's interpretation of myself.
Hold on, if you're above the age of like 21, you're old in the Splatoon community. Like actually, you're older than average. Last report, I think the average age was 20 exactly, or something like that.
We're old,
so
crack.
So we're
we
all
do get
old.
game 3.
Ah.
We do get game 3 though. Game 3's always
More time to cause problems and wait for them to never let me come back on the mic. I'm excited.
Crap. Yeah, it's been a lot of fun. Also, while we're waiting for the next match, which is going to be on Museum, interesting map, but you know, honestly, I'm going to tangent. I know, like, when you're doing a stream, right, you sit down and you talk about stuff, but I feel like, as a community, we have said literally everything we can about every map mode combination that exists. I don't think there's much more to say about Rainmaker on Museum or anything else.
I got one, Hoen. Hoen, pick me.
Okay. Kraken, what do you have to say?
It's bad. Yes! Something new. Just kidding. Other people have said it for me.
I'm like, how is that unique, Kraken? Like, it would be more unique if you said something like it's the best place to eat mayonnaise or whatever. Something completely random.
Is mayonnaise an instrument?
I don't know. Let's ask Twitch chat.
Actually, you know what? Is mayonnaise an artwork? That's the better thing. Because we're at the museum. Ah? There we go, Hoen. We decided to relate our shenanigans back to the actual game. That's crazy, Hoen. We did it. We're the best commentators. All right. Good night, everybody. Hoen, okay. We actually went silent. I was like, oh. Oh, hey, the draft is done, Hoen.
Yep. I was actually going to talk about that, but I had to open a poll, a very important poll on Twitch.
Oh, yeah. We get to, Is mayonnaise
an artwork?
Yes. You gotta put it on,
None of y'all... Okay, one person has the right answer. One person...
Whoever that is, you get a million invisible dollars.
And non-existent dollars that aren't legal tender.
No, it's an instrument. You know what? Base take. But you know what?
Well,
instruments
to be fair,
art.
instruments make art. Yeah, there you go.
Yeah. So in a way, it's art, right?
mayonnaise is an instrument, and therefore mayonnaise is art.
Oh boy! Hey, game 3, everybody! This is pretty cool. And early on, crabs are feasting Mr. Krabs on his own kind. Since we're kind of keeping on the SpongeBob theme here, let's talk about some conspiracy theories about SpongeBob.
Oh my god, what in the world?
You've never heard of that one? That the theory is that Krabby Patties are made with actual crab.
No, I actually have not heard that theory. I don't think I've ever gone down the SpongeBob conspiracy rabbit hole.
Oh, and I never really was able to watch SpongeBob, and other than a few times, and I've heard of that conspiracy. Come on, Hohen, you're banned. I think we vote to kick him off commentary. Can we get a replacement commentator from the audience?
You really want to replace me? You really want to replace me and make your shit poster and make this entire stream not as funny?
Hey, what? You say the audience can't be funny? I think they'd be funny. I like them.
Alright, 3 people said mayonnaise is an artwork, 8 people said no.
Now, you know what? At least they gave their honest opinion, and you know what? That's what I respect, is when people are honest. The 3 people that gave the right answer, though, we like you slightly more. Anyways, good job here by Reignfall, getting the first checkpoint. Slider, I was hoping they get Slider here on the Rainmaker pop, because that would have been huge. I think they would have got 1 or 2 on that if they would have timed that up right. Not gonna happen this time.
Rainfall does break that checkpoint.
Yeah, that's saying that would have been huge because it was on the pedestal and there was a bunch around it. They would have probably got a bunch more points. Maybe even.
Unfortunately not, but now it's XName's turn to actually try to score some points 2 minutes into the game. We'll have to see how this goes. I don't know.
I don't know how the game's gonna go. Who knows? He's got 2.5 remaining, roughly.
I mean, someone's gonna win eventually.
I mean, by the game. Oh, let's go! That's a great play by Reignfall. This is going to be a lot of points on the board. Look at that, down to under 20. 15 remaining, Hohen. Game 3, this is what you want. And Catboy is shredding everybody over here on the heavy, able to get another 2 picks and kind of keep the Rainmaker out of position from putting any points on the board for XName.
Well, XName's hiding it all up in this Rainmaker free zone now. Presumably I mean, they really gotta move it, otherwise, where's it gonna end up? No, that's a valid place. Okay. They dropped it just in time to actually keep it down there. I mean, it would just go back to middle, I'm pretty sure, if they left it in the Rainmaker free zone would have been moved, to be fair.
Yes, it would reset, so.
Hohen
does know this game. We'll find out, actually, we'll talk about it a little bit more since we mentioned the Draft League and we appreciate them rating. We were gonna talk about it eventually. This will be a good time, but after this game, because this is pretty cool.
Yeah, we'll let this game finish up and then we'll talk draft. But yeah, that's definitely a big topic now that it's done. Kraken can give his professional opinion about which teams drafted well and which didn't. And we actually already have a trade in progress in the Draft League, which are trades even allowed? I know at least one TO for that event's in chat. Can people do trades?
I mean, I would guess if both teams, you know, it's just like real trades in sports. You know, if both teams consent to the trade, I don't see a reason that it would be, you know. And
I mean, I
think
it's legal. The only thing I could think of is if you're trying to trade like a skill 1 for a skill 4 or something, right? And even if both sides agree with it, that kind of screws up the whole tournament. Well, but if it's like trading a 2 for a 2 or something, then that's fine. You know, at least in my opinion. I'm not the TO for those events. I'm TO for this technically, but
I'm just saying, Hohen. That's where like the commissioner would come in another one. If like, you know, the NHL, hey, they tried to trade the best of the best players for a bag of peanuts.
Trade Sidney Crosby for a bag of peanuts, yeah.
Don't you dare mention Sidney Crosby in a bad trade like that.
I'm saying the commissioner would prevent it. That's a
Kraken offended by the thought of losing Sidney Crosby, okay? I know he's getting old, and you don't have to make me think about the fact that we're only going to have him for a couple more years and he's going to retire and the Penguins are going to be bad.
I mean,
I'm
to be
sorry.
fair, didn't y'all just literally fleece the Oilers the other day?
Yeah. Well, I wouldn't say we fleeced the Oilers, but we definitely won the trade.
Yeah, that was a really good trade for y'all.
Good Rainmaker stalling by Rainfall, because I mean it's definitely a vulnerable position to kill the Rainmaker, but they didn't even with XName wasn't even able to kill the Rainmaker there. So good job by Rainfall defending that stall on Museum, and overall a fantastic push getting it down to 15 remaining. So shoutouts to Rainfall on the win. XName, good games overall, especially winning that game 1. But you know what? It's only Swiss round 4. Go win the other 2, and yeah.
Yeah, I think
Looks like
this
trades
is
are allowed, by
overall
the way.
very